Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Manchester United. Maybe this time it's different? The stadium formerly known as the Theatre of Dreams has been more of a lecture hall of disappointment for the last decade. But now, after a measly $200 million rebuild under the great Ruben Amorim, Manchester United has found its new heroes. And their names are Mateus CUNHA and Bryan MBEUMO. This isn't just about a new hope, it's about a new kind of terror. For years, United fans have been begging for a duo that could not only excite them but also make rival defenders soil themselves, and now they've got it. Two players in their prime, who have absolutely torched the Premier League. Together they are set to produce a jaw-dropping 50 goals and assists. That's right, folks, a number so high it could almost win you a league title. Almost. But did they deliver against Arsenal, or was it just another false dawn like a new manager's first press conference? Let's break it down. 1. The Arsenal game. A glimpse of the apocalypse. The pundits were speechless. The fans were in a state of collective hysteria. CUNHA and MBEUMO didn't just play well, they played like they were on a mission from God to dismantle the Arsenal defense brick by brick. CUNHA was a whirlwind of chaos, twisting defenders into pretzels and forcing their keeper into a series of saves so miraculous they could qualify as a faith-healing session. Every time CUNHA touched the ball, it was a threat. He's so unpredictable that he must be the football equivalent of a drunk squirrel with two left feet. He can go in any direction and you have no idea what he's going to do next. On the other side, Bryan MBEUMO was a one-man track team, leaving Arsenal's backline gasping for air. He showed everyone why he outperformed his expected goals last season, which is just a fancy way of saying this man has a magic wand in his boots. When CUNHA and MBEUMO play, it's less of a football match and more of a high-speed car chase. Arsenal's defenders were just the bystanders trying to get out of the way. Watching CUNHA dribble is like watching the magician perform a trick. You see what he's doing, but you have no idea how he's doing it. 1 second he's there, and the next he's in the box, causing mayhem. MBEUMO's pace is so explosive it should come with a warning label. He's like a rocket from a standing start. He just goes from zero to terrifying in a blink. The pundits questioned if they could do it at a big club. I've got news for them. These guys are Premier League proven, not some random talents from abroad. They're like that one friend who always insists they can beat you at Mario Kart, and then they actually do it. Against Arsenal, they didn't just show potential, they gave the Premier League a sneak preview of the horror movie they're about to star in. 2. The genius of Amorim's system. More than just vibes. This isn't just about two great players, it's about a master plan. The numbers don't lie. CUNHA isn't just a fancy dribbler, he's a systemic solution. With Alejandro Garnacho likely on his way out, United needed a new left-sided attacker, and CUNHA fits the bill perfectly. He's got the stats, the availability and the versatility to play anywhere across the front line. No more relying on Bruno Fernandes to carry the entire creative burden. CUNHA is here to help him carry that piano. Amorim's plan was clear against Arsenal. They saw how Mikel Arteta's high block worked, and they turned it against him. The moment United won the ball, Dorgu and MBEUMO were off to the races, leaving a trail of defenders in their wake, while CUNHA timed his run to perfection. This is not just a bunch of random attacks, it's a symphony of chaos, a beautiful violent ballet designed to destroy defenses. CUNHA is the answer to all of United's attacking prayers. He's the anti-injury prone player, the anti-inconsistent output player, the anti-one-dimensional player. He's the holy trinity of what United has been missing. Amorim's system is like a perfectly brewed cup of coffee. It's simple, it's effective, and it gives you that jolt of energy you need to get things done. In this case, that jolt is MBEUMO and CUNHA running at full speed towards the goal. United's attack used to be like a bad Wi-Fi connection. It would fizzle out right when you needed it most. Now with CUNHA and MBEUMO, it's a high-speed fiber connection, just pure, unfiltered chaos. The lack of killer instinct was still there, but at least now they're creating the right types of chances. That's progress, folks. That's like going from a D to a C in class. It's not a lot, but it's a start. CUNHA isn't just a signing, he's a structural answer. He's the IKEA flat-pack furniture of football. He fits perfectly into the system and makes everything else work better. 3. The critique. From God to a mere mortal. Now it's time for some tough love. Despite all the hype, there were a few cracks in the armor. CUNHA, for all his dribbling prowess, sometimes looked a bit lost when he was asked to be a pure striker. He would hang out at the edge of the box, calling for the ball like a lost puppy, instead of making those killer runs that terrorize a backline. It's like being a superhero who can fly but only in small circles, impressive but not very useful. His finishing also needs a bit of work. That shot against Arsenal was it was more of a polite request to the keeper than a lethal strike. It had all the power and conviction of a teenager asking for a car ride. The move was beautiful, but the ending was just a bit tame. Cunha's a fantastic dribbler, but sometimes his striker instincts are a bit questionable. It's like he has an identity crisis every time he's in the box. Am I a creator? A finisher? An advanced playmaker? Who am I? His finishing is still a work in progress. It's like he's trying to be a sniper, but is using a water pistol. The intent is there, but the execution needs a little work. The duality of Cunha's game is what makes him so fascinating. He's a terrifying dribbler and a creative genius, but he needs to find that killer instinct in the box. He's the football equivalent of a magician who can make things disappear but can't bring them back. He needs to learn the second half of the trick. If he can't sharpen those instincts, he might be relegated to a playmaker role. And while that's not a bad thing, it would be a missed opportunity. It would be like having a Ferrari and only using it to drive to the grocery store. You can do it, but is it really worth it? 4. The return of MBEUMO, the right-sided beast. And now we need to talk about the other half of this dynamic duo, Bryan MBEUMO, a man who has been at Brentford for so long that he probably has a loyalty card to the local bakery. He's been an absolute beast for them, culminating in a season where he outscored almost everyone in the league except for some guy named Salah and a cyborg named Haaland. He's the kind of player you want in your team, and the kind of player you absolutely dread playing against. He's relentless. He's got a work ethic that could make a machine feel lazy, and he can score goals from anywhere on the pitch. His move to United is a testament to his hard work, and it's a sign that United is finally getting serious about their attack. MBEUMO's work rate is so high he probably runs in his sleep. His relentless pressing is like a gnat in your ear that just won't go away. It's annoying, but it's also incredibly effective. He's a perfect example of a player who just kept getting better. He's like a fine wine, or maybe a fine cheese. He's just a product of time and hard work. He's not a flash in the pan. He's a slow-burning fire that's now a raging inferno. He's got the mentality to deliver under pressure. He's not just a goal scorer, he's a leader. He's the kind of player who would give you his jersey off his back and then sprint to the other side of the pitch to defend a corner. His tactical profile is a perfect fit for a modern system. He can play on the right, in the middle, or as a second striker. He's a Swiss Army knife of a player, and every single one of his tools is a weapon. The only thing MBEUMO needs to work on is his decision-making. Sometimes he gets a little too trigger-happy, like a cowboy with a new gun. He needs to remember that sometimes a pass is a better option than a shot. 5. The verdict. The Premier League should be terrified. So what's the final verdict? Is this the start of a new era at Old Trafford, or just another chapter in the never-ending book of false hope? Well, my friends, I'm here to tell you that this is different. This duo of Cunha and MBEUMO is not just a gimmick, it's a genuine threat. They bring pace, creativity, and a bite that United's attack has been missing for years. They are the perfect complement to each other, and under a modern system, they can turn tight games into moments of pure chaos and brilliance. Is it perfect? No. Are they without flaws? Of course not. But this is the most exciting thing to happen at Old Trafford in a very, very long time. The Premier League should be terrified. This isn't just a new attack, it's a new mindset. It's a team that is not afraid to take risks and go for the kill. This is the dawn of a new era. The era of United lack spark is officially over. The lights are back on at Old Trafford, and they're brighter than ever. Are they going to win the league? Maybe not. But are they going to be a joy to watch? Absolutely. And for United fans, that's a massive upgrade. So, get ready, Premier League. The new kings of Old Trafford are here, and they're ready to take their rightful place on the throne. And they brought their own crowns. Closing thoughts, the dawn of a new era. So what do you think? Are Cunha and MBEUMO the real deal, or is this just another case of Manchester United making us believe in something that isn't there? Let us know in the comments below. Smash that like button and subscribe for more football chaos. And remember, if you ever feel like you're losing your way in life, just remember that MBEUMO was once just a guy at Brentford, Now he's a Manchester United star. Anything is possible. See you next time.